Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. Today, I have a confession to make. I had a really bad reading month. I read a total of 5 books this month, so I'm not really going to be going over too much of that in this video before we get into what I would like to read for next month and what I'm currently in the middle of reading. This month, every time I picked up something, I kind of got into this really bad reading slump in the middle of the month. And every time I picked up, I just couldn't get into. Doesn't mean I'm not going to read those books eventually. It's just, at the time being, I just really couldn't focus. And I really don't know why, so I started watching things and kind of went down the Riverdale Season 2 wormhole, followed by Vampire Diaries Season 1, and I'm halfway through Season 2. Yeah, I kind of went down a wormhole. Now, July being my birthday month, I want to kind of read some things that have been piquing my interest. So let's talk about this month. I read, out of the 5 books that I read, 4 of which were 5 stars, 1 of which was a reread, so 3 brand new, to me, 5-star reads, along with my worst book of the year. Now, I already did a video discussing more in detail about the first 3, the 2 of my 5-star reads, which were A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. If you have not read this historical fiction LGBT book, do it. I did not realize I was going on a mystery thriller ride, and it just sucked me in. On the same note, I read Autobiography by Christina Lauren. If you want a fluffy contemporary that deals with some of the dark issues and involves religion, definitely the book for you. And in that video, I talked about my 2-star read, which, if I can remember it, I always have issues saying it. I think it's for you. It's all for you, something like that, by Nico Tortorella, which the only way I'm going to sum up this, for me, is there was legitimately a poem in this book about piss and a poem about shit. To me, that just really sums up the entire poetry book as shit for me. I'm not going to say you may not like it because you may be able to connect with his poetry. I, on the other hand, couldn't. Oh well. So I will link that video down below, see if y'all want more details of my inner thoughts about those things. I also did a video, for The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Favorite book of all time. I just can't gush about how much I love this. I already have another copy of it. The different cover. I want all the covers. Yeah, I will link my book chat about this one too, so you can know why I love this book and what this book is about, and all those spoilery thoughts. If you haven't read any S.E. Hinton Outsiders, check it out. I want everything she's ever written, because she's just, ugh. Oh my god. Now, the reread 5-star for me was a manga that's been my favorite since I was 15, 16, and I never really finished the series, so I recently got them all in these large volumes. This is Fushigi Yugi and the Mysterious Play, story and art by, I'm so gonna mispronounce this, Yu Watasi. This first volume has the first 3 issues in it. Priestess, Oracle, and Disciple. This is about a 15-year-old girl. I always call her Micah. I think it's Miaka, Mayeka Yuki, who fell into this book called The Universe of the Four Gods, ends up becoming a priestess, has to find all 7 constellations, celestial warriors of the constellations, to summon the gods, Suzaku, and the stuff that ensues. If you want a really good anime or manga series, is totally for you. I may carry on with the next one this month, don't know. I have a few books that I want to get to. It's just, yeah, 5-star read. Now let's get into the 2 things that I'm currently reading. One, which you'll have seen in my book outlet video if it posts, because I'm having issues uploading that video for some other reason. And I was gonna read it in the month of June, like started in or July, and I just couldn't wait. And that is Spell on Wheels by Kate Leith, Megan Levians, Marissa Louise. About 3 best friends that happen to be witches. One of their exes breaks into their home and steals a bunch of stuff. Including one of these most powerful spells that could end up destroying the world. I am 55 pages in it, and I am loving it. Just the other book that I'm currently reading is like holding my tone. But like, look at that artwork. This is like some of my favorite art styles. That car. Do you not get supernatural vibes from that car? Listen. So at the end of the month, I'll be able to give you my thoughts on this. I'm also currently reading, sorry if I sound a little spastic today, I'm still having withdrawals from last night's anxiety attack and stuff like that, so I do apologize if I sound a little all over the place. Let's get back into this. I'm also currently reading The Diviners by Libba Bray. I only have about 200 pages left to go. Plan on finishing this one today, if not finishing both. I have been putting off this series for I don't know how long. Found it at half price books with the first and second one, and ordered the third one from Amazon. This is about a girl named Evie O'Neill. Basically based in 1926 New York. Psychics help solve a serial murder case caused by a ghost. Why'd I put this off? This is like one of the greatest things I've ever, like, listen, this book is just so good. Like, I'm devouring it. I just want to know how it ends. Like, I'm on page 394 out of, well, I'm less than 200 pages. I'm sorry. 394 out of 578. This will get finished today. End of the month. Or I'll probably do a video when I finish these books and give you a full review of what I thought of them. Check it out. Oh, and the book trailer for this is dark and creepy and mysterious, just like the book is. I didn't expect this book to go there, but this book goes there. And if you think the book's going to go somewhere, it goes beyond that. The emotions, the feels, the laughing, the darkness. This is definitely a book you read with the lights on, as they say. But yeah, enjoying. Now, I have 5 books that I would like to get to this month. Now, if I get to all of them, yay! If I don't, yay! If I read more, awesome! If I read less, awesome! If I read more, but still don't get to these 5, that's okay too. I'm kind of in this whole mood reader kind of vibe this month. And this is my birthday month after all. And I am pre-ordering 2 books on Friday. That'll be here in the following week. Birthday presents for myself because I turned 28 on the 20th of this month. So little birthday present for myself is the second one to the House of Night Otherworld series by PC Cast and Kristen Cast called Lost. And then there's a book that I didn't even know existed, but it's on my radar now. Once it got on my radar, I was like, oh my god, the paycheck right before that book comes out, I'm pre-ordering it because I need that book now. Like, I need this book now. And that is Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. I do believe it's either A.W. Jaffa or A.J. Jaffa. Something like that. And I'm really excited about those, so more than likely whatever I'm reading is going to get pushed to the side so I can read those. But I do have some books to talk about. First of which, I want to talk about this book, but before I do, I created a book club with some of my friends in the Adriana Mather group, where it's called the Charmed and Dangerous Book Club, where all we're going to be, we're fans of witchy books. So every month we're going to be reading a witchy themed book that just gives us that magical vibe that we all love, and then we're going to discuss it in more detail. So towards the end of the month, you'll be able to see my my thoughts on this book and stuff like that. And the first book we chose this month was A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I've heard, if you're into witch books, this is like the Lord of the Rings of witch series trilogies. This is the pinnacle of, if you want a book about magic and witches, this is the series for you. This is about a girl named Diana Bishop, who's a young scholar and a descendant of witches. And she finds this manuscript, and she wants nothing to do with sorcery and all that stuff, and she wants it all behind her. But all these creatures and monsters and magical beings, anywhere from demons and witches, elves and stuff like that, come and hunt her down and trying to find this book, including a guy named Matthew Claremont, a vampire. And that's all I really want to know going into this. I've even got it all marked up, how many pages to read each week, so I can talk about it and we can discuss it. We're going to do the first 3, so July, August, and September, you'll be seeing the first, second, and third one of this series, and then we'll go into more. If you've got any witchy suggestions that you guys want to see me review, put them down below. Hey, they may be the next pick for the book club. I only proper that I go on the shelf since I moved all my witch books up to here so that I can see them. The next book I'm going to talk about is one that I found at Walmart and didn't even know what it was. The cover drew me to it and I was like, Stephen King? What is this? That's Stephen King's The Body. It's a really short novella by him about a 12-year-old Gordy Lanchance and his 3 friends seek out on a venture to find a boy from a nearby town who's disappeared. They search for his body along the railroad tracks during a miserable hot summer and soon learn that monsters are not lurking in their closets but in the hearts of people. After reading The Outsiders, I felt like I wanted to dive into more of the discovering kids coming of age kind of stories. And this one also has a film adaptation. If you've ever seen the movie Stand By Me with Will Wheaton, and I can't think of any of the other actors. The movie's way over there. I don't feel like getting up. 1986 movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Ugh, that movie broke my heart. Like, ugh. I'm expecting this book to break my heart. And, fun fact, I've never ever finished a Stephen King novel before. I've only ever attempted to read one other Stephen King so far, and that would be It, the book It. And I DNF'd it after chapter 3 because I had triggering. So I thought I'd give him another chance. I got a few others of his down there that I want to get to, and it's one of the shortest, so I thought I'd check it out. If you guys have any suggestions by Stephen King for me to read, put them down below. If you have any books by him that y'all love and y'all think I should check out, let me know. He's an author that I really want to give a chance to, but who knows? Oh, by the way, you'll see a theme with all these books here in a second when you see all of them together. It'll make sense. Next I want to bring up Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, because we know when I finish Diviners, I want to carry on. I know nothing about this, just like I know nothing about the first one. But, yeah. This book is a chunker, but the other one's a chunker too, but it's such an easy read, though. And I can't wait to dive into this and eat it alive, just like I'm eating this one alive. And if I finish Lair of Dreams this month, and when I get the next one in, I may just jump from this one straight into the next one. Who knows? Maybe the first series that I will dive in order. God, that one's taller than all the others. Didn't realize how tall it was. The next book on my list that I would love to get to is Summer of Salt. Ooh. Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. This book is, all I know about it is about a girl called Georgiana. Magic passed down to the generations. She's on a strange island. She's about to reach, everyone has powers but her. She has to discover what power she has. And female romance. And something about a 300-year-old bird that comes to roost on the island every year. I was like, wait, what? You've got witches, a magical bird, a contemporary fill, and a female romance? And I haven't heard of this book. Why? I pre-ordered this sucker, you betcha, and you know me. I'm going to dive into it. Now, the last book of the... Ooh. Sorry if it got shaky, I accidentally hit it. Is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This is the third book to the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. This is the beautiful UK cover, which I have all of my others in UK covers, because you know me. I can't really give too much of a synopsis on this one because it's the third book and the final book in a series. The best way to put it is girl named Karoo with blue hair, door into another world, Seraphim versus Chimera gives new meaning to the whole angels versus demons aspect, and I've been really wanting to finish it, but what's been putting me off from wanting to actually finishing it, because I finished the other two like back in April, is I don't know if I want this world to end. But I'm going to force myself because I really want to read her next book, Strange the Dreamer, which I have the paperback US edition, which is a slightly different cover than that. And I'm really interested in reading that one, but I want to finish this world before I pick up that one. Now, if I finish this and I still have time to read something else, I may pick up Strange the Dreamer. Who knows where this month will go? I feel like I chose a bunch of... Do you see the blue theme here? Which I find funny. Blue is one of my all-time favorite colors, so... But yeah, like I said, those are the books that I would like to get to this month. The only one out of this list that I know for a fact I'm going to be reading is Discovery of Witches and probably Lair of Dreams. But, oh well. I also have a few other books that are still heading here from Thrift Books. One of which I really, really want to get to because a friend of mine suggested it and it just sounds really good. And it's a short book that I could read in between all these other thick books. And that is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman, which I've never read a Neil Gaiman book, but he suggested this book and it just pulled me in by this one little line or something, and I don't know what it is about it. Oh. But again, another blue book. Go me. Go figure. I think these are the only two books this month that aren't blue. And one of them's purple. Close enough to blue. And her skirt's blue on the front. And her shirt's blue. It's just a blue kind of month, apparently, for my birthday month. Oh well. But, like I said, if I get to all these, yay! If I don't, that's still a yay. Because at least I'm still reading. And if I read more books that I have on these lovely shelves, because some of them are calling to me, but I'm trying to push them off to certain dates and certain times. I'm trying to, go about this all a little bit better. Cool. If not, cool. If I read a lot more books but don't get to all of these, that's awesome. The only book on this set over here, the 5 that I have to get to, is Discovery of Witches. And I don't really care about if I get to the rest. But, hey, that's a potential TBR. And hopefully I'll be finishing these either today or tomorrow. But yeah, if you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry it was all over the place. I'm still recovering from a really bad panic, anxiety kind of thing last night at work. Won't go into full details. It's just... ugh. So, sorry if I was a little spastic, but until next time, guys, remember, reading is what's fundamental. Bye.